our sheep paddocks got sandblasted yesterday, and it's like a desert.
British police say terrorism is not behind an incident at a football celebration where a van ploughed into a crowd in Liverpool. Edward Godfrey has more.
British police say a child is one of 2 people seriously injured when a van drove through crowds gathered for Premier League victory celebrations. 4 children are among almost 50 people hurt. Paramedics taking 27 to hospital. Another 20 were treated at the scene. The van ploughed through crowds gathered in Liverpool's city centre for a Premier League victory parade. Some of the footage is extremely distressing. When it came to a stop, crowds swarmed the car and smashed windows trying to get to the driver. He was detained by police. They say he's a 53-year-old white British man from the local area. They say the incident isn't being treated as terrorism. They believe it's isolated and are not seeking anybody else involved.
Monato's Safari Lodge has officially thrown open its doors. The luxury resort offers 78 guest rooms, a world-class spa, function rooms and restaurants overlooking a waterhole. Premier Peter Malinauskas says guests will be able to see some of the world's most iconic endangered species just metres away.
Every single person who stays in one of these hotel rooms is also making a financial contribution to Adelaide Zoo to be able to undertake this really important conservation work for some really critical wildlife from anywhere around the world. And that's important. That value can't possibly be understated.
Jennifer Lopez hosted today's American Music Awards in Las Vegas. The big winners were Billie Eilish, Beyonce and Lady Gaga. Janet Jackson was presented with the Icon Award. Now turning to 5AA Sport.
Try the Paradise Hotel's new seniors menu. All you can eat salad and veg bar every weekday.
The Crows are preparing to face the Swans at the SCG this weekend. Adelaide is 4th on the ladder. Rory Laird says there's a great feeling at the club, with the younger players really buckling down.
They just love footy, they love the club. It always seems to be a lot of energy, and yeah, I remember when, I guess I still am like that, but they're just on another level compared to some of us old boys. They do love it, and it's also, obviously winning contributes to that.
The proposed new stadium in Hobart has had its first cost blowout. Eddie Summerfield has the details.
The new roof stadium at Macquarie Point is critical in Tasmania, being home to the AFL's 19th side. Originally forecast to cost $775 million, the Tasmanian government has increased that estimate to $945 million. That's an increase of $170 million. Draft legislation enabling the stadium to be built in Hobart has been released for public consultation before it's debated in Parliament. While the government is confident it will be able to sort out issues with shadows that will prevent daytime cricket played at the venue. And if the stadium isn't built, there'll be no AFL team in Tasmania.
That's sport. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Bedford Park, a breakdown of the Southern Expressway near the Ailofs Road ramp. Port Adelaide, twisted traffic light on Francis Street near Eastern Parade. And Somerton Park, a burst water main dug the road near Baker Street, lane closed and speeds reduced. Traffic light is on the blink at Somerton Park too. Brighton Road near Elgar Road, that's just near Sacred Heart College. And got a camera Eastern Parade at Gilman. It's a schnitzel heaven at Faster Pasta, a 300-gram chicken parmigiana, chicken breast topped with pomodoro sauce, fresh mozzarella and more. That sounds awesome. At Faster Pasta, dine-in only. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
The Robertson Brothers, Her Majesty's Theatre, June 25, Barossa Arts Centre, June 29.
A shower or two this afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow, 19. Thursday, partly cloudy and 20. Friday, partly cloudy, 19. Right now, it's 16 degrees. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Kate Collins. Tonight, costly clean-up, the trail of destruction left by South Australia's powerful storm, what it means for our farmers and the algae plaguing our coastline, how to get your hands on a slice of unclaimed Medicare refunds, the heart warning 1 in 3 of us ignore, and we take you inside Monato's new luxury safari resort. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and 9 now.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowie and Timmy G.
You know the first thing I've been able to say for some time? Crows class shone out. When's the last time you've been able to say the Crows have class? They got class in every line now.
I think 23, you were showing some classy moments.
Yes, well said. Classy moments. Now we've got classy players.
The FIVEAA Sports Show.
They're fourth on the ladder, have a healthy percentage.
Weekdays from 4 p.m. on 5AA, Always Adelaide. Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Good afternoon and happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to the third and final hour of the afternoon's program. And we are now live on the Complete Care live stream, so jump on and say hi. In about half an hour's time, taking your Turkey Tuesday calls. So get thinking. Get your calls in early, 8223 0000. Who's your turkey of the week? Who's done something silly? It can be a self-nomination. We love a self-nomination for Turkey Tuesday. Who deserves to be called out on the radio? Did you forget to take the bins out? Maybe you left the washing on the line yesterday and you forgot all about it. The one day of the year we get some rain. Turkey nominations coming in. I've got some Turkey Flat Vineyards wine to give away today. Today we have 3 bottles of Shiraz and 3 bottles of GSM. It's showcasing their new Butcher's Block wines. Drink responsibly, of course, but it sounds like a prize you definitely want to win. And speaking of prizes, I still have a Wallace Cinemas family pass to give away this afternoon and 2 tickets to the Adelaide Cabaret Festival. It's so good. I'm so glad it's going to be on soon. These tickets are for Michelle Brazier on Sunday, the 8th of June. The 2025 Adelaide Cabaret Festival is on from the 5th to the 21st of June at the Adelaide Festival Centre. You can book your tickets now at adelaidecabaretfestival.com.au, or you can get them right here this afternoon by joining in the conversation, 8223 0000. But before we get into it, let's get arty.
5AA's State of the Arts.
Well, you know how much we love spreading the word about great theatre shows coming to Adelaide, and one of those is the Grandparents Club 2. It'll be here in August from the 14th to the 17th, and it stars a whole range of people, including a name and a face that's very familiar to you, Lynn McGranger, and she joins you now. Good afternoon, Lynn.
Oh, good afternoon, Stacey. Thank you so much for having me.
This is very exciting. The Grandparents Club 2, it sets sail very soon, national tour, and you're testing the waters and coming here to Adelaide.
Yes, we are. Look, we should have it down pat, I reckon, by the time we get to Adelaide. We're starting off in Brisbane and surrounds in July, and then I think that's right, July. And then we come to Adelaide in August.
Yeah.
And we're very excited because the last version of the Grandparents Club, which we toured last year, we just were able to do New South Wales and Victoria. But this year we're doing the entire Eastern Seaboard and with a brand new show, and we're very, very excited.
Well, we're very grateful that you could include us in on that. Tell us a little bit about the Grandparents Club 2. For those who didn't get to Sydney to see the first one, what's it about?
Well, it's all new, and it's an all Australian comedy musical. It's a sequel to last year's show. So if anyone was around in New South Wales or Victoria last year and happened to catch the show, don't be put off because it's all new. The same characters are in it, but this time it's written by a renowned author and writer, Richard Tulloch, who's best known for writing Hating Alice and Ashley, and also Bananas in Pajamas, would you believe?
Oh, wow.
And we've got John Field as a musical director and the head musician. He's well known for the Cockroaches and the Wiggles. You may not remember the Cockroaches, but I'm sure you remember the Wiggles.
I do.
And look, it's just a celebration of grandparenthood. It reminds us of the important roles that grandparents play in our lives, and it's funny. It's heartfelt at times. It's keeping tabs on all after-school activities, that kind of thing, teenage angst, and, of course, navigating their own relationships, and lots of song and dance and hilarity, and it's just a bunch of poor old people mucking around on stage. It's fantastic.
Oh, it sounds like a whole heap of fun. And a little birdie tells me there's some audience interaction as well.
Oh, look, yes, a little bit. I don't want to put people off. Don't sit near the front. No. Everyone's involved. It's so much fun. And if people go online, they can see a lot of the reactions to last year's show. There is audience involvement, and but it's an hour and a quarter of fun and laughter. And you know what? You don't have to be a grandparent to be there. I'm not a grandparent yet. Clancy, are you listening? But I'm hoping one day soon. But you know what? If we're not grandparents, we've all had grandparents, and we've all been grandchildren, and we all know grandparents. And it's a family-friendly show, Stacey. I think this is what's most important, that people realise that it doesn't have, huge adult content or anything like that. I mean, it's for adults, but it's also for children, because it's just fun, and it's a celebration of family.
Oh, it sounds like so much fun. And one of the things that sticks out to me that I like about it is, what did you say? It's an hour and a quarter. Sometimes I feel like I love going to the theatre. My mum and I, we always go together. And sometimes when it's that sort of 2.5 hours and there's a long intermission, you're kind of thinking, you could have condensed this down.
I could have been in bed by now. I know. Like, sometimes I know what you mean. You go to the theatre and you go, I don't think I'm going to live till the end of this. I think I'm going to actually die of old age before the show's finished. No, we don't want that. What we want is people to want more. Leave them wanting more. That's what I say. In the past, certainly last year, people loved it so much they came back a second time. So, but mind you, that might be a bit a little awkward in Adelaide, because we're only there for the 4 nights from August the 14th to the 17th. But I'm sure if you might put it up on your site, the what do you call it? The internet connection.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we can do that.
How old I am. The website with all the dates on it. But we're at Norwood Concert Hall, Woodville Town Hall, Murray Bridge Performing Arts Centre, and the Shedley Theatre in Adelaide. And most days have 2 shows. I think it's just the Murray Bridge one has 1 show at 5 o'clock.
And you know what I love about that? You're touching on, you're heading into sort of lots of different suburbs, and you're getting into the eastern suburbs, the western suburbs, in Murray Bridge, and the Shedley Theatres in the northern suburbs as well. Is that a priority for you to make sure you're getting to the suburban areas? Because I think sometimes it's easy for shows just to come and be city-centric.
Yeah, absolutely, love. And this is what we've discovered, that what puts a lot of people off going to the theatre is having to get in the car or get an Uber or get public transport and get to the venue and then get home. So we figure that if we can bring the show to you or nearer to you, you're more likely to come out and see us. That certainly was a priority last year, and it most definitely is a priority. I mean, even in Sydney, which is, got a big population, we're not actually in any theatres in the city. We're all in the outskirts and the suburbs and of course, regional. We're doing something like 80 shows, I think.
Yeah.
Not bad for a bunch of old people.
I was looking at that, and I see you going to the Castle Hill RSL, because if you don't mind me mentioning, Lynn, I went to school with your daughter Clancy. So when you mentioned Clancy earlier, I thought, that brings back memories. And you know my mum, and I don't know if you know, but I'm 8 months pregnant at the moment.
No.
So
No.
Yeah.
Oh, darling, that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When are you due?
Due at the end of June, so finishing up at work very soon. And, I can't wait to meet Bubs. And Mum is over the moon, so I feel like the Grandparents Club too is perfect for her, not just because you two are old friends, but because it's so relevant for us.
Yes. And is this your first?
Yeah,
Stacey?
my first and her first, yeah.
Oh, that is so exciting. That is so exciting. You'll have to give my daughter a little nudge. No, it'll happen when it'll happen.
Yeah.
But grandparenting is such a joyful part of an era of one's life. And if you're lucky enough to have children and you're lucky enough for those children to have children, then that is such a blessing. So all the very best, love. It's so exciting. And please give my love to your beautiful mum.
I will. I absolutely will. Well, before I let you go, can I ask what's next for you? Because we found out that you're leaving Home and Away. You'll finish up on Home and Away soon. But I imagine, knowing you, I know you don't like to sit still for too long, so I'm sure you've got lots on the go.
You know me so well. Well, I'm about to head overseas because I finished filming a couple of months ago. I'm on air till later in the year, and I'm off to do some appearances in Belgium, in Ireland, and in Norway. I know, weird, but the show's very popular there. And so I'm going over with, well, your listeners might know him as John Palmer, but it's Shane Whittington, wonderful seasoned actor who may also be remembered as Brendan on A Country Practice. But he and I are heading over there for 3 weeks. That's next week. And then after that, I'm back here and straight into rehearsals. And then we head off in July up to Brisbane. And then we're down in Adelaide.
Oh,
so,
how good.
It's all happening, yeah. And then I don't have anything planned yet for November or December, but I'm sure something will come up. I'm always very hopeful. And I don't sit still very well. Yeah. I'll come over and babysit for you, love.
Sounds good. You'll have to fight off Mum. That's for sure.
I'm sure I will.
Oh, well, thank you so much for the chat today. It was great to catch up. Tell Clancy I said hi.
I will, love. I will. And so again, so lovely to chat with you, and all the very best with everything, and all the very best with the new bub.
Thank you. Very excited. We can't wait. And it sounds like we'll have to get along to see the Grandparents Club too. It'll be very relevant for us at this stage, for Mum and I, that's for sure.
Yes, please do. Yeah. Please do. I'd love to catch up with you after the show if you were to make it.
Oh, that would be great. We'd love that.
You just have to get Dad to babysit, or get someone else to babysit, and all of you come.
Yeah, sure.
Bring Bub.
Bring Bub. By then I'll be due a night off, so it'll work out well.
I'm sure you will, love. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Lynn. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, darling. All the very best.
Thank you. That's Lynn McGranger, star of the Grandparents Club 2, a musical comedy coming to Adelaide from August 14 to 17. Make sure you get online and check it out, thegrandparentsclub.com. And right now, Beauty and the Beast is on in Adelaide. Up next, you're going to hear from a local Adelaide performer who's in the huge Disney musical. I'm so excited for this.
The Adelaide Cabaret Festival returns for 2025.
To celebrate, we're giving away a VIP experience for you to get along and check out some of the hottest shows. Plus, you'll also score a night's accommodation at Intercontinental Adelaide.
Make sure you tune in all this week from 6 a.m. for your chance to win.
The 2025 Adelaide Cabaret Festival, 5th to the 21st of June at Adelaide Festival Centre. Book your tickets now. Visit adelaidecabaretfestival.com.au.
AutoCam. Look, this is real cutting-edge stuff.
AutoCam. It's new from Automasters.
Real-time video with a real-time report on my car.
Real-time video sent direct to you from your Automasters technician.
Check this out. There's the problem, there's the quote, and here you go, approved.
So good. Totally transparent, instant SMS approval and Automasters pay later options.
AutoCam. The future of vehicle servicing, here now. Call 1300 Automasters.
South Australia brings you the simple pleasure of a long, long lunch. Welcome to the land of the long lunch. the home of the share plate, where one is encouraged to graze the day away and absolutely always have a look at the dessert menu. South Australia, celebrate the simple pleasures.
Just call Ken Hall. We'll be there anytime at all. Just call Ken Hall.
Winter is coming, bringing blocked drains, cold showers, leaking roofs and a chilly home. Don't worry, just call Ken. We'll be there when you need us. Ken Hall will get your home ready for winter with heater servicing, gutter cleaning and roof inspections. Stay safe and warm this winter. Just call Ken. Working for you since 1983.
Just call Ken Hall.
Harris Scarf mid-season sale is on now. Save 50% off cook sets, 40% off dinnerware, glassware and cutlery, plus 40% off air fryers by Tefal and Healthy Choice. Hurry, sale ends soon. Exclusions apply. Harris Scarf, great brands, great prices.
Built like a brick house. Basic trailers are your best mate for any load. Use the code FIVEAA to pay only $1 for rego on purchase of your new trailer. True blue deal at Paraka. Basic trailers. Basically, better.
Hi, Malcolm Blight here for Knowles Caravans, home of Island Star. Join us for Knowles' stock clearance sale this June. Don't miss out on this opportunity for great savings on top quality caravans and exclusive deals. For over 50 years, they have offered the best selection of new and second-hand vans with more than 150 caravans on display.
Knowles Caravans, Knowles Caravans, Knowles Caravans, Knowles Caravans.
Knowles Caravans, 561 Salisbury Highway, Greenfields, opposite Mawson Lakes. You'll love the way they do business.
Hey, it's Lauren here from Adelaide, and if you're like me and you love a good bargain from your local chemist, check out Star Discount Chemist. They're all about great value and helping your family stay healthy. Go in store or online for click and collect and delivery. Star Discount Chemist. How can we help?
Check this out.
Real-time video with a real-time report on my car.
There's the problem, there's the quote, and here you go, approved.
So good. Totally transparent instant SMS approval and Automaster's pay later options.
AutoCam, new from Automasters.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Beauty and the Beast, the musical, is on now at the Festival Theatre until the 6th of July. And as someone who's seen it, I can say it is truly magical. I feel like I am a 6-year-old princess once again when I enter the theatre and watch the performance. It's so nice to see. And it's also so great to see some beautiful Adelaide talent on stage. And one of those is Lewis Shilvok, who's on the swing team of Beauty and the Beast. And he joins you now. Good afternoon, Lewis.
Hello, thank you for having me.
No, thanks for your time. This is so exciting. It's always so good to see local Adelaide homegrown talent making it big in the, in the big world of theatre. What's it like being involved in such a big production like Beauty and the Beast?
Well, Beauty and the Beast is very, very special. It is the first show in my career that's brought me back to Adelaide, so it's definitely one for the books, and it's really cool to get to do it, like you said, with a few other Adelaideans. We've got 3 in this show, which is super, super exciting. And I think every performer kind of wishes to be in a Disney show, so it's a bit of a bucket list moment to be doing a Disney show on such a large scale and bring it back home to Adelaide as well.
Yeah. I know we're all very excited that it's here. Now, tell me, what does it mean to be on the swing team for I'm a theatre goer, but a non-theatre head? What does that mean?
Swings are kind of like the unsung heroes of musical theatre. They definitely are the ones that kind of keep the curtain up. To put it in kind of basic terms, we have a swing team at Beauty and the Beast, and we all understudy the ensemble tracks in the show. So we've got 7 male and 7 female presenting ensemble tracks, and essentially if any of them are sick or injured or unable to do the show that night for whatever reason, we kind of get the call up and we go on for them.
Oh, right. Okay, so it's almost... it sounds like to me it could be more work and more pressure because you're not an understudy for one role. You're almost an understudy for lots of different roles. You've got to learn lots of different dance moves and lyrics, and is that right?
Yeah, it's definitely keeps me busy. At times it can be a bit stressful, but it's a really good way of kind of keeping it fresh, and it's really nice to kind of go into work and do something different every day, and especially being back in Adelaide, I know my mum loves it, but every single time she's gone to see the show, I've been doing something completely different to what she saw last time, and it's lots of fun.
Oh,
But yes,
that's
there's
great.
a lot of work to do.
I bet. How many times has she been so far?
I think this weekend might be a 4.
Love you, Mum. That's so
Yeah,
good.
shout out, Mum.
She must be so proud.
It's just crazy being back in Adelaide.
Yeah.
She's bringing all her friends and all my family's coming. It's great.
Oh, how good. So where in Adelaide did you grow up? Where'd you go to school? I guess I have to ask.
Oh, of course. I grew up in Tea Tree Gully. That's where I kind of spent my childhood. But then just before high school, kind of moved towards Fullerton Way, so down the other side of Adelaide. And then I was very, very fortunate to be on a performing arts scholarship at Scotch College. And I'm a very proud Scotchie. I loved my time there, and I really feel like they helped set me up for the rest of my life, really.
Oh, how good is that? And on did you say a theatre scholarship? Performing school? Yeah, how good.
Yeah, so it's great. They've a lot of those teachers have kind of been there since day one, and it's been really special, again, seeing a few of them come to see the show as well.
Oh, how nice is that? So, okay, so you grew up here in Adelaide. You then you had your scholarship at Scotch, and where did your career take you from there? Because you no longer live here. You're in the big theatre world of the eastern states.
Yes. So I moved over. I actually studied in Queensland. I studied full-time dance for 2 years, and then kind of moved to Sydney after that pandemic that we don't really talk about anymore, and was kind of really fortunate to jump on my first show, which was Cinderella, which was toured the eastern states, I should say. And then, then the ball's just been rolling. I've been very fortunate to be in work for the last 3 years, and I think Beauty and the Beast is show number 6 for me now. So it's been a busy 3 years, but I've really ticked off a lot of, I guess, bucket list moments.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Good on you. Like I said, we love seeing good local Adelaide talent make it big. So well done to you. And I'm sure you've got lots of, as you mentioned, family and friends extremely proud and grateful to see you on stage while you're here.
Yeah, it's really been very special. It's very crazy just thinking back to when I was sitting in the festival theatre watching all the shows, and now obviously there's so many kids that come and see our show, and looking out into the audience and seeing all of them with the same reactions that I had when I was their age. It's just very special to have the roles reversed now.
Oh, nice. There might be a little Lewis sitting out there watching, being inspired by you.
Exactly. It makes me very, very emotional to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good on you. So what else are you going to do while you're in town? I assume lots of family dinners, and Mum probably doesn't let you have much time to yourself.
Oh, it's great. I think my favourite thing about being here is showing the cast around. We're kind of hitting all of my favourite spots. I don't really mind being the tour guide, and we're trying to get as many activities done as we can. I think we're going to the zoo next week. That's our next activity. We'll go up to Harndorf the week after that. So it's fun. It's very nice kind of being a tourist in my own home.
Yeah, how nice. Now, please tell me you've taken Brendan. For those who are regular listeners of the afternoon show, they'll know he plays the part of the Beast. I had him and Shubshri on a couple of weeks ago, who's Beauty or Bill, and he was telling me he just really wants to go back to Minato. It was one of his favourite places. He's been there before, and when I told him that there are now elephants there, he was so excited. Please tell me you've managed to take him back to Minato Safari Park.
Not quite yet, but we have locked in a date.
Okay, good.
I've made sure we're gonna do it. We're gonna tackle the Adelaide Zoo first with everyone, and then we'll see how many people we can get to Minato. But he is very excited. He won't stop talking about it.
Good. That's what we like to see. If you're listening, Phil Ainsley, Zoos SA CEO, we have to get Brendan Xavier to Minato Safari Park. He really wants to go back there. He's been bragging about it or talking about it for weeks. I feel like it would be the best tourism ad they could ask for, getting the Beast into the lion enclosure or something like that.
Oh, it would be great. He would love it.
We'll see what we can do. Oh, Lewis, it's been great to chat. Thank you so much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the run and enjoy your time back home in Adelaide. And we can't wait to see you back up on the Festival Theatre stage sometime soon in whatever the next big performance is.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
That's Lewis Schilvock. He is part of the swing team in Beauty and the Beast, which is on now at the Festival Theatre until July 6. Tickets are available online. And it is time for the 3:30 news headlines now. After that, 8223 0000 is the number to call. It's Turkey Tuesday. Who's your turkey nomination this week? It can be a self-nomination. It can be something you've done. Maybe someone in your house forgot to, I don't know, put a special ingredient in dinner last night. I don't know. My brain stopped working today. I need your help. Nominate some turkeys. 8223 0000.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon. Mel Usher with the 5AA News headlines. More than 800 properties are still without power in the wake of our wild weather. The mushroom murder trial continues with a video of Erin Patterson being interviewed by the lead investigator being played to the courtroom. 2 more people have been arrested and charged over the machete attack at a Melbourne shopping centre on the weekend. And in sport, Rory Laird says Josh Rachele is a real asset as the Crows look to build on their success against Sydney this weekend. The 5AA forecast, showers and windy this afternoon, showers easing tomorrow 19. Right now it's 15 degrees. We'll have more news at 4 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
For a unique take on everything happening in SA, join Matthew Abraham each Thursday with David and Will.
I've been thinking about Stephen Marshall a bit lately. Thinking, why doesn't he come back as leader? Would they be any worse off or would they be better off?
Well, it leaves one of the greatest cities in the world, New York, to come back to Adelaide to run a party that most people think is going to win 4 seats next year.
Matthew Abraham.
Yeah, I know, it's not terribly attractive.
Thursday mornings from 7:30, only on Adelaide's 5AA.
The Mazda End of Financial Year Drive Away event is on now. Until June 30, enjoy great deals on Mazda hybrid SUVs. Experience true power and exhilaration in the inline-6 Mazda CX-60 Pure, now from $53,990 Drive Away. Or own ANCAP's safest large SUV of 2024, the 7-seat hybrid CX-80 Pure, from $59,990 Drive Away. Head to your local dealer by June 30 and make it yours. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. See Mazda.com.au for details.
Tyre Power's Mega May sale gives you the power to save on a mega range of Falcon tyres. Buy 3 and get 1 free. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local independent owner.
Forget having mulch or compost dumped on your driveway. It's messy and it gets in the way. Instead, order cubic metre Hulker bags of living earth, compost or mulch. Hulker bags can be delivered where most tip trucks can't get to, and it's Australian Standard certified. Plus, when you've emptied it, fill your Hulker bag with approved hard waste, and Integrated Waste Services will take it away for a discount price. Google Hulker bag now, spelt Hulca. Hulker bag.
Does your loved one with dementia struggle with agitation or aggression? These behaviours can be challenging, leaving families feeling helpless. Canoxus is seeking participants for a research study aiming to improve treatment for dementia-related agitation, so no one has to feel alone in this journey. If your loved one is 50 or older, has dementia and lives at home, they may be eligible. Participants receive expert care and reimbursement for time and expenses. Visit agitationstudy.com. This research study has been approved by an independent ethics committee.
Now let's see what's in the swear jar at Buy Urban Bathrooms and Kitchens.
Wait, that's a cookie jar.
Busted. My mistake. Let's see. Here it is. Here's one from Renette, an interior designer at Buy Urban for over 20 years. Renette swears to ensure your dream bathroom becomes a wonderful reality. For a team that swears to deliver on quality and service, see Buy Urban Bathrooms and Kitchens, Adelaide's home renovation experts. Wouldn't mind a cookie.
There should be no limits to a child's potential. But for 7-year-old Ella, the invisible barriers of poverty are taking a toll on her learning every day, causing her to fall behind at school. She dreams of being a geologist one day, but she's starting to believe that may never happen. Poverty shouldn't cost Ella her chance to dream. Please donate now to give children like Ella the extra learning support to achieve their potential. Search the Smith family.
Unpack the wonder of a remarkable archaeological discovery, the treasures of the Viking Age at the South Australian Museum. See gold, silver and unique heirlooms from the astonishing Galloway Hoard. On now until the 27th of July. Book now at samuseum.sa.gov.au.
Always relevant. 5AA. Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
24 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. We are live on the Complete Care live stream, so jump on and say hi. And I still have tickets to give away, still 2 Cabaret Festival tickets to go. And
time to call in and nominate your Turkey of the Week for Stacey Lee's Turkey Tuesday.
who's done something silly? Who deserves to be called out on the radio for it? Maybe it's a self-nomination for Turkey Tuesday today. Today we have a very special Turkey Flat Vineyards prize to give out. It's showcasing the new Butcher's Block wines. So they have 6 bottles of wine for you, in fact. 3 bottles of Shiraz and 3 bottles of GSM. Sounds amazing, and you'll get to sample it. Of course, drinking responsibly, I have no doubt. But give you a call now and tell me who your Turkey of the Week nomination is. I don't think I've had a husband nomination in a while, so I'm nominating Ben. Part of the discussion happened yesterday with Timmy G when we were talking about the rain that we received yesterday. And yesterday morning we woke up and I think everyone had already expected to have a little bit of rain or the winds, and it kind of hit a little bit later than we'd expected. Well, yep, Ben went out into the garden and started watering the citrus trees and our chili bush and the mint plant. And I said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "They're looking a bit dry. I need to water them." And I was like, "No, it's about to rain today. Mother Nature will do that for us." So anyway, I said, "Put the watering can away. Come on, don't waste the water. We've got a whole heap of water coming." Then this morning, we were having a discussion with Murray, our dog. We were talking to Murray. He gets desperate for his walk. He knows walk time. He knows his routine. And it was coming up to walk time. And we were saying, "Sorry, buddy, it's a bit wet. I think it's going to rain. I'm not sure we can do the walk today." And then Ben said, "No, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'll take him out for the walk." And I said, "Well, check the radar because you never know. He's notorious for not checking the rain radar." And he went, "It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It looks okay at the moment." Quite literally, the minute he stepped out the front door, it started raining. And I just thought, oh, absolute turkey behaviour. It's not that hard. It's 2025. We all have a weather app on our phone. It takes 2 seconds just to check the app, check the radar, see where the rain is. But anyway, then they got home and I had a very, very wet doggy who was wanting to jump up on the bed and get warm, and I felt quite bad for him. But he got his walk, so, you know, I guess all's well that ends well. Who's your turkey this week? Kathy in Theberton, good afternoon.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I nominate myself.
Oh, no.
Bin Day. You know Bin Day on Thursday?
Yes.
We always forget if it's red or yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So what does the street do? They copy each other, and we all got it wrong.
No, the whole
wrong
street.
collection. It was a recycling week.
Oh, gosh.
It was a green bin.
So who was the first one to put their bin out?
The lady next door.
Oh, no, she's your binfluencer.
So we copied her. There's about 8 houses in our street, and we all copied her.
Oh,
we had a bit of a laugh.
I call those people the binfluencer because they're the only people on the street who know, and then everyone else copies them. But the only requisite of that is that they have to be right, and she wasn't this week.
Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, at least you know what day it is this week.
Yeah, it's recycling week.
Good on you, Kathy.
Hey.
Thank you. Thanks for the call. I like that. The whole street got it wrong. Imagine that Garbo driving down the street shaking their head like, oh, well, I don't have to pick up any of these bins on this street. They all got it wrong. They thought it was their birthday. They were excited. 82230088. Maybe you're the binfluencer in your street and you got it wrong and you feel responsible for everyone else's bins. Let me know who your turkey nomination is. Catherine in Myrtlebank says, I have to nominate myself. I honestly thought I was going to have to get my son to Uber from school to me in the RA car park. I lost my car. Oh, no. I had to get security to help. I've never seen anything so stupid. My ticket was printed at Gate E. And the security bloke was like, how did you end up parked here? I said, I drove around for half an hour looking for a park. It has to have been designed by someone who designs mazes. Catherine, you know what? I've done that before. At the airport, though, I went to park in the long-term car park, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I was in the Sky News car because I was going into state for work, and it was a big branded, like you cannot miss it. It had Sky News written all over it, and so I parked it in the long-term car park, got all my camera gear out, walked into, and then I was in such a hurry to make the flight that I forgot where I parked it, and I came home late at night the next day, or I can't remember where I was, and I couldn't find it, so I just got an Uber home and I had to go back the next day, and one of the parking attendants had to drive me up and down every aisle in a golf buggy until we found it. And you feel very silly, don't you? Oh, you know what? You're getting some support though, Catherine. Rob says the RA car park is the worst, so maybe it's not turkey behaviour. Maybe it's not you. Maybe the turkey, the real turkey this week, are the people who designed the car park at the Royal Adelaide. Caesar in Golden Grove says, who was the bloke watering the lawn and the plants yesterday before the rain? Yep, that was my husband, Caesar. That was my husband. Turkey of the week. And Robbo in Paraka says he's a close family friend of Lewis Shilvok, who you just heard from, who's in Beauty and the Beast. And they just spoke to Lewis's mum, Sarah. We are all so proud of Lewis, very talented and a great dancer. Google Lewis. Yes, he was on America's Got Talent. Yes, he's great, isn't he? So good to see, as I say. Great Adelaideans doing so well on the theatre stage around the country and the world. Thanks for that, Robbo. Really appreciate the text. That's a great update. And I hope Lewis's mum heard the interview as well. Sounds like she's very proud. 82230000 is the number to call to get your turkey nominations in. And I still have a double pass to give away to the Adelaide Cabaret Festival, plus a Wallace Cinemas family pass. Maybe you'd like to join the conversation about what you were doing when you were 21, because we've had the South Australian senators appointed after the Electoral Commission officially counted all of the votes, and South Australia's newest senator is Labor's Charlotte Walker. She turned 21 on election night, and I'm asking you what you were doing when you were 21. Would you have been responsible enough to be representing South Australia in the Senate? I'm the first to put my hand up and say I absolutely would not have been responsible enough. My priorities were all over the place, probably where most 21-year-olds' priorities are, to be honest. But it sounds like Charlotte Walker has her priorities set straight. She knows what she wants to do and she is achieving it. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Andrew. He's made me feel better. I also lost my car in the Adelaide Airport long-term car park and I was working there at the time. Andrew, I hope you don't mind, but I reckon that's a good turkey nomination. You were working there and lost the car. That's great. Daryl is in Anguston. Hello, Daryl.
How you going, babe? Listen, I was about 18 years old and I decided to have enough of Adelaide and decided to go to the Franklin Hotel on Franklin Street and have half a dozen pints and then go across the road and jump on a bus. And I said to myself, what bus? And I said to this fella behind the counter, listen, I'm going to blindfold myself and I want you to tell me put me on a bus and I don't care where I'm going. I ended up in Alice Springs. Anyway, what happens there, I end up in Alice Springs at 18 years old. What am I going to do? So I shopped around a bit, I worked in 2-3 pubs there, right? I worked at the Mellow Club, I worked at the Riverside, I did this, I did that, and all of a sudden I went up in Darwin. And on my 21st, I had my 21st at the Don Hotel in Darwin.
Oh, wow.
Now, my parents couldn't turn up because Mum was pretty crook, Dad was in Western Australia, and I wanted to fly under Mum because I love Mum. But my sister was there. She said, Dad, it's your 21st. Don't worry, Mum's all right. Okay. So I sat there, and all the guys loved and respected me because I worked in this Don Hotel. We had a disc jockey there called Cat. And what it used to be, in the Don Hotel, it used to be the Derby's night spot. And it used to be the casino, but they turned it into the Derby's night spot.
Oh, it sounds like you had a great night for your 21st.
Well, the boss put the grog on for me and he put all the food. But this cat that ran the disco, he said, listen, mate, for your 21st, I've got a surprise for you. And he was a disco man. Oh, here we go. So he takes me up to his room and we're sitting there having a chat, couple of beers, we're talking about life, and all of a sudden, within an hour, I'm comatose. And the guy put all his grog and food on for me, and I thought, this is going to be very embarrassing. And anyway, he staggered me up there. It's all good. All of a sudden, all I can feel myself about an hour later is in a swimming pool. Because I had a big... They threw me in the swimming pool to sober me up to come together so I can attend the party because of what they've put on.
Oh, my goodness. Daryl, it sounds like you were about the maturity of me at 21, just partying and with your priorities not really on changing the world and joining a federal parliament. It sounds like a good night out, though. But the head was sore the next day. Thank you so much for the call. Ended up in the pool. 8223 0000 is the number. What were you doing when you were 21? Or I'm happy to take some more turkey nominations. We'll take some more calls next.
He's one of the most decorated AFL players in recent history.
Bartel.
Catch Cats Premiership legend Jimmy Bartel talking footy each week with Rowie and Timmy G. Thanks to Statesman Windows, Adelaide's most trusted boutique window company. SA family owned and operated since 1980.
Much on this weekend? How about a quick trip to Amsterdam? Dig into cones of Belgian fries topped with mayo, mini Dutch pancakes and indulgent Biscoff milkshakes. Stock up on authentic Dutch products, market-fresh produce and irresistible Dutch cakes made from scratch daily. Take a leisurely stroll past the windmill, admire the tulips and the Delft Blue. Visit Amsterdam this weekend at the Dutch Pantry. OG Road Clemzig, open 7 days. Just look for the big windmill.
Why do KFC call it a slider? Because you slide right into KFC when they're just $2, which they are right now. A mouth-watering original tender all wrapped up into one FLG snack for just $2. I mean, it's your call. KFC, FLG. Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only.
Mini Jumbuck, Australia's favourite wool bedding products. Now located in McLaren Vale, Mini Jumbuck has a great range of quality Australian-made wool bedding products to suit all sleepers and all climates. You'll love their extensive range of Australian-made quilts, mattress toppers and pillows too. And remember, Mini Jumbuck McLaren Vale also stock a huge range of genuine sheepskin Ugg boots and quality merino wool clothing. For Australia's favourite wool products, call into Mini Jumbuck McLaren Vale, open 7 days.
If you've ever wondered what the extra stands for in Physio Extra, that's easy.
Extra everything. Extra time with every appointment. Extra care with a genuine hands-on approach to healing.
Extra expertise. Extra treatment options.
Extra appointments with same-day treatments available. Extra convenient because we have 6 Physio Extra locations around Adelaide. That's right, 6.
It's the extra in Physio Extra that makes all the difference. Visit physioextra.com for your nearest location or call for a same-day appointment.
City Discount Tires.
Get saving now with City Discount Tyres. We're offering great deals on the world's top brands in tyres, wheels, suspension and parts. Suitable for four-wheel drives, SUVs and passenger cars, including Falcon, Michelin, Pirelli, Kumho, Hankook and many more. Finance options available. Search citydiscounttires.com.au and locate your nearest dealer today. City Discount Tyres. We're driven by value.
City Discount Tires. Don't just get a forklift. Get a Toyota forklift.
Right now, there's never been a better time to buy a new forklift from Toyota Material Handling. Score great end of financial year deals across a selected range of new Toyota walkie stackers and reach forklifts currently in stock. Stacked with legendary reliability and productivity and ready to deliver outstanding end of financial year value. For more, visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Get a Toyota forklift.
Terms and conditions apply. Offer ends June 30.
Join the great cover-up and get a Woolco Guardian pool cover. Made right here in SA, a Woolco Guardian pool cover will preserve your chemicals, keep your water clean, and you won't need to run your pump. Put your pool to bed for winter. Visit woolco.com.au.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
It is 8 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. That means it's almost time for Rowie and Timmy G to join you with the sports show. And a little birdie tells me they might be talking rugby league. I'm excited to find out what they're talking about. Are we bringing back the Rams? Because I'm the number one signatory to bring back the Rams. Congratulations to Catherine in Myrtlebank. Turkey Flat Vineyards wines coming your way, showcasing the new Butcher's Block wines. Drink responsibly. That's 3 bottles of Shiraz and 3 bottles of GSM. And Catherine, I know you'll love it and you'll drink responsibly. Enjoy. Congratulations. And also congrats to Theo in Walkley Heights. You've got the Adelaide Cabaret Festival tickets, so I hope you can take a guest along and enjoy Michelle Brazier on Sunday, the 8th of June. Tickets are now on sale at adelaidecabaretfestival.com.au, but I'll have them for the remainder of the week, so make sure you stay listening. Stephen Rose just walked into the studio. Hello, Rowie.
Hello, Stacey. Why do you have to always say and drink responsibly? Because no one does, do they?
Well, it's a requirement.
Oh, it's a requirement?
Yeah.
Okay. Like don't smoke or smoking kills. Or
one of those
drive
things.
Drive carefully, drive slowly.
Yeah.
Turn your lights on.
I think legally, if you're advertising alcohol, you have to tell people to drink responsibly.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny
Gamble
you said
responsibly.
Gamble responsibly. I mean, we can look after ourselves. We don't need the government to tell us what to do. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Self-governing is pretty good. Anyway, you know I'm old school, dinosaur. I overheard my wife talking with her girlfriend, and her girlfriend drinks every night. And she holds down a really powerful job. And she said to Jodie, I'm a functioning alcoholic.
Oh.
And there aren't such a thing. There is such a thing as a functioning alcoholic. So you can't say to her, drink responsibly, because she's not. And Jodie said, oh, yeah, well, that's impressive, but I'm a binge drinker. And Jodie is, when she drinks for Australia. But might only do it once a week or once a fortnight. She's off the cans at the moment, which is good.
Oh.
Well, she's never on the cans.
Not
That's
for the,
not nice.
not
She's
for the
on
same,
the verve.
not for the same reason as me.
No, well, you're pregnant and you have to look after yourself.
Yes, thank you. No.
Jodie was very disciplined when she was a mother. God, she was at her absolute best. She radiated when she was pregnant.
She still radiates, though.
Oh, not as much. Stay in your lane.
I'm trying to help you.
Coach's corner. Well,
don't say it in the past tense.
Well, she's nearly 60, mate.
Yeah, but so? You can be beautiful at 60.
She still is. She's beautiful.
Exactly.
Love her.
She's glowing. She radiates.
Heading into...
You fall more in love with her every day.
Radiates different stuff. It's normally heat through menopause.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely.
So every woman in the world's going to ring up in a minute. You drew me into that, Stacey. You're going to stay in my corner.
I did nothing like
It's
this
Coach's
kind.
Corner with Campo. And Campo is a solutions man.
Yes.
He would gamble responsibly, drink responsibly. He's a responsible person, unlike me. He's going to let us know how can Port turn this form around.
Oh.
And I'm saying
Does he have the key?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, start the car.
Yeah,
You mean
start
that
the car.
key?
Hashtag start the car.
I'm saying they can't. It's as simple as this. They won't admit it. They've got 15 players out. 6 of them are their first choice players. When you know when you have a biscuit barrel and you reach in and there's Tim Tams at the top. They're all good ones. And then you get down to the bottom, they're Monte Carlos. I say this a lot. They're down to Monte Carlos.
They're down to the Monte.
They're down
no
to
one wants the Monte
Sayo
Carlos.
biscuits is what they're down to. Sayos aren't nice. Crows, and their problem with the coach's corner is how do they get better? How do they win away? How do they win the close ones? How do they make the top 8? So I'm looking forward to that with Campo. Port is the toughest fixture from now to the end of the year.
Yeah, no.
Indexed 1. Crows indexed 14. So I thought, well, on that, I'm going to do the ladder predictor. We'll do this after 4. Timmy hates the ladder predictor. Fans do ladder predictors. People like me do ladder predictors.
Yes.
Every week from now on, I got the Crows 4th with 15 wins and a strong percentage. I've got Port 15th with 9 wins and a poor percentage. Wouldn't that just be glorious?
No.
I just got told to shut up by Sam.
But I just want to know really, really quickly. Oh, yeah.
Sam, down in the producer's
He usually
booth.
tells us when to stop talking.
He's wearing black Nana Muscuri glasses. You know Nana Muscuri? One of the great Greek singers.
Oh.
Surely you know her.
I have heard
She was
of
my
her.
first crush.
Really? Oh, this conversation's gone all different ways that I thought. I wanted to ask you about rugby league. Are you talking to Darren Lockyer today?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
The great man's played 22, the third most state of origins. He's on the commentary team. They play tomorrow. He was an absolute star. That is one sport that I'll stay up for.
I love it. I love it. I want the Rams. I'm the number one signatory to bring back the Rams.
Yeah, I was there at their opening game.
Oh, were you?
I was right behind the Rams.
Oh, bring it back.
That was years ago. Would have that been early 90s?
It's before my time in Adelaide, but I'm a rugby league girl from Sydney.
Really? Who's your team, Roosters?
Rabbitohs.
Rabbitohs.
I strayed for a few years and went to the Panthers because I dated a Panther. But now
You dated a Panther?
Yeah, I did. I went to the Dally M Awards.
And went to the Dally M on his arm. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did he win?
Nah, it was
just got
Rookie of
told
the
to
Year.
rap.
Oh, okay,
Just
got a
got
wrap.
told to rap.
Anyway, Rowie and Timmy G on After 4.
Okay, see you, mate.
Bye.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sport show. It's the